Hey guys, welcome. What's up? Just thought I'd do a tour video, let you see what's sitting around right now, what some of the stuff looks like here. We got a bunch of nice pieces in here. This is first stash video. Got a couple more coming, but we'll start out with this one today. Some of the bigger cakes. God Bless America. It's at 236 shots, about 3 minutes long. My personal favorite. Tough to beat, really. Tiger Frenzy, that's a new one. Last year I didn't really get too many of them, but this year we got a bunch of them. 320 shots. It's about 3.5 minutes long. There's a decent amount of them in here for now, but all this stuff, I'd say, speak now, forever hold your peace, because basically what's in now is it for this year. That's it. A lot of stuff is normally coming in this year, or normally coming in this time of year. This year isn't, sitting there in Japan or China waiting for the tariffs issue to be hopefully resolved, which not in time for that stuff to get here by the 4th. So what you see is what you get for this year. That's it. We got let's see here, Celestial Burst. That's a 216 shot, really nice cake. That's, I think it's about a minute and I want to say it's about a minute and a half long, something like that. Very active, nice, quick pace, very beautiful looking cake. New this year. Up top, we have kind of a step down from those. 102 shot Maze Runner. That's a very nice show. I shoot that every year. Good performer. Right next to it, similar size, Dancing Aliens. Same thing. These are both, some nice big, big cakes. Dancing Aliens a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. It's 100 shots. Maze Runner 102. Over here, Rabbit Wake Up. That's a really big. You can see how thick that cake is. That's a big, thick cake, very heavy. That's a screamer, just a straight up screaming cake. Not a whole lot of color in it, but sure does make a racket. Over here, we got, this is a really big one. What You Gonna Do, with Hulk Hogan on it. And that's a 288 shot one. That's a new one for us this year. Again, nice show. Very good. I'd put it right up there with God Bless America. I'd say God Bless America, Tiger Frenzy, and What You Gonna Do. I really don't know. I've never seen better fireworks cakes than those three, but I'm sure everybody has their own opinions. But those three are certainly spectacular, and I doubt anybody's gonna be disappointed by any one of those three. Let's see, over here we got some more bigger shows. 180 shot. Are You Shitting Me? With a little Donald Trump effigy on it. I don't know what that's supposed to say. He's a shithead, or I'm not really sure what the point is that, but anyways, whatever. It's a nice cake. Same. These are all the cakes I have in here are all picked. Looking at a lot of different cakes in terms of color, composition, the sound, and price factor. So I just don't want to sound repetitive and just keep saying, oh, it's awesome, because these all are. Big Cat, that's a new one this year. 120 shots, gold brocades. I don't know what this is. That's a spectacular cake. That's 120 shots. I think it's less than a minute long, if I remember correctly, about 2 shots per second. So it puts a ton of composition up in the air really quick. And they're all these very nice gold, feathery willows, brocades. Gorgeous cake. A lot of breaks. Again, nice sound with it. And that's a big, heavy cake. You can see the thickness of it there. That's a really good one. Ineffable. Had this one for a few years. Same thing. Big, heavy, 100 shot cake. Breaks on that. Again, spectacular. Really nice color, sound, composition. All these cakes are. Take a look over here. We're going to shift gears for a second. This is a new one for this year. This is a sizable, big size, 350 gram size cake, 36 shots. Mix of color, and reports and notes says 200 gram, but there's an official 350 gram classification. Everything's either 200 or 500. It's every bit a 350 gram cake. 36 shots, same size as Wild West. Nice heavy cake, nice color, nice reports. This one also new. This is your Poisonous Serum. It's a 19 shotter, nice gold tails, up to a good report. 24 of those per case, and you know, that's a nice small one. If you ever had Golden King before, or Crazy Fruit, yeah, similar to those. Let's see, walk on down here a little bit further. We got Enforcer. That's a new one this year, 50 shots. That's also that's a pretty big cake. You can see it in size comparison with Skybalm, which is again similar to Wild West in size if you ever had that one. But this is a brand new one this year, 50 shots. Nice size on it, great packing. There's let's see here, I think there's 18 of those, yeah, 16 of those in a case. Sorry, like I said, brand new, sorry. But yeah, that's going to be a winner all day long. Great price on that too, so that's a nice one. Those will move quick. Ultimate Destroyer. If you've had it, you know. If you haven't, get one and find out. That is a heck of a cake, and the graphics on it are pretty spectacular too. Definitely an eye catcher, and just crazy awesome if you ask me. Down here, Exploding Stars. That's a 100-shot one. Not as big as the other ones we were taking a look at, but extremely respectable. Again, for that size and that price, great color, sound, composition. Over here, take a look, Virus Terminator. That's a 49-shot. That's got some turbulions in it, which everybody loves. It's got some nice color breaks to it. It's got a great duration. It's a minute long. It's got great sound to it, and breaks like a typical 500-gram cake with really nice report to it. What can I say? There's 6 of those in a case. I would say that's one of the best buys out there in my estimation for a cake that size. To get 6 of those in a case, the price point on it's just really, really good. Back here we got some Hellcat rockets. These are a new style this year with a foldable stick. There's always came with just a straight stick before, and created problems with the cases. The cases would crush and collapse and everything, so they shortened the sticks on them a little bit this year, or shortened sorry, they shortened it by making them foldable, so the cases, they could make the cases a little bit thicker, a little bit different size, and hopefully a little bit sturdier. Strobing rocket. Don't have a whole lot of these left. These went quick, and just wasn't able to get a whole lot of them. But yeah, that's everybody's been asking about those, and I'll just forewarn you, they are expensive, but that's the nature of the beast with these things. I can't really give you an explanation for it. It's not me. That's the way they're coming in. I'm not doing that. It's just they are expensive, but they are a good strobing rocket. This one's a strobe to report. These are packed 2 of them per box. Some of them are packed 1 per box, I understand, but these are 2. You get 2 rockets in a box. Behind that's the Mars rocket. That's a smaller rocket. Just real nice report. 10-pack. Great price point for the sound. What can you say? I mean, there's 10 in a pack, and they come at a very reasonable price per pack. So there you go. Up here we got My Cock is Bigger Than Yours. How about that? How about that then? Anyways, 2-inch tubes on this one. I'll bend it down. Hopefully you can kind of get maybe an outline of one of the tubes on here. Yeah, but they're full 2-inch tubes. Nice cake. Not going to say too much about it, but super nice. And again, one that nobody's ever been disappointed with. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, go find out. Back there, Super Fruits. Nice little 25-shotter. Always a winner. Has been for years. I mean, as long as I've been involved in fireworks, that's been around in one way or another. And the ones this year are nice, to say the least. So, got those. We got the Huge Disposition. That's a good one. Nice color, nice reports. Minions Hit Back, same thing. Jaeger Bomb, that's a big 19 shotter. You got Sparkling Dragon and Pissed Off Dragon, both of which are also new this year and pretty good. Not bad. Not my favorite cake in that size, but they are 25 shots. So, you know, it's good value, a lot better than the 12 shotters or 16 shotters. Same thing with Huge Disposition. That's also a 25 shotter. Matter of fact, those are all 25 shotters. The Super Fruits, all those except for Jaeger Bomb. Jaeger Bomb is a 19 shot cake. But you can tell by the footprint, that's a bigger size cake. 19 shots. You can expect a little bit bigger break to come out of that cake. So you're giving up 6 shots, but you're getting some break size with it. Let's see here. Missed some. Oh, yeah. There's a big one. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, we still got a few of those sitting around here. Surprisingly, those are moving, and not. I managed to get a lot of those in this year. Didn't expect to, but I did, and I know they are in short supply. So I imagine there'll be people reaching out for some of those pretty soon. But still have some of those sitting around here. And my favorite in shells, the Trump Returns. These are 7-inch shell. And again, I know there's a lot of 7-inch shells out there on the market, but these are the real deal. And you know, amazing composition with these. The number of stars that come out of them, the diameter, the report. These, I know there's some other ones floating around out there, and some guys, oh, these ones are the best, those ones are the best, blah blah blah. I haven't seen any better than this, and I've seen none that touch this as far as composition goes. Definitely not in terms of getting a nice pretty break with a lot of stars. I know there's so many out there, but I haven't seen any that would outdo this. You know, I've seen some of the other ones, and I've seen some that, you know, had some bangers in there, but these are, you know, you got other ones that, you know, for the bang. These are for color and just the way they look and how big they are. I don't know anything that can touch them. So but like I said, everybody got their own opinions, and opinions are like assholes. You're wrong. Anyways, that's that's a tour of stash number 1. Like I say, we still decent availability on some of these things. You know, Dancing Alien, Ineffable, got a healthy amount. Tiger Frenzy, not too bad. God Bless America, those are getting low. Dog Race. Oh, I missed Dog Race, didn't I? Dog Race. Okay, sorry. That's a nice 100-shot cake with turbulions. A lot of color breaks in there. A very active cake, about 1.5 minutes long. Great performer, great price point. There's 4 of those in a case. 4 100-shot cakes, and they're good. There's a lot of there's not a lot, but there's several 100-shot cakes that come 4-1. But usually the performance in them is pretty weak. This is not. This is a nice, strong performance. A really good performer at, you know, for a 4-1 100-shot cake. Again, I don't know any better. I know everybody's got their say, oh, this one, that one, the other thing. I've had a lot of them, and really not any better than this. Not in my opinion, but, you know, everybody has their own taste, so whatever. There's another one over here. Actually, I got some Virus Alert, which is another 100-shot one, 4-1. It's good cake. Some people like that one better. That's cool. Different strokes for different folks, whatever. They're both good. Dog Race is my favorite of the 2. But anyways, that's about it for now. I'll be back with another stash video with some other different items, a lot of different good stuff that's not in here that we'll go take a look at. I got a box. It'll be a couple more videos coming. But you know, some guys were, you know, see the performance, but they don't really know how big these things are or whatever. Here I can put that's how big that cake is in comparison with a typical, you know, 200-gram cake. So I'll give you an idea of the size on that. And even this is a huge 350-gram cake. It looks minuscule in comparison. Sorry with the light. Yeah, so that's a big cake. If you've had God Bless America, I'd say it's about the same size as that. Here's God Bless America over here. and there's what you're going to do over here. So you see they are about the same size, very close. And this one's 288 shots. This is 236. And down here, this one's 320. This cake is almost the same size as God Bless America, very close. They're sitting right here. You can see that's a difference in them. It's about, I don't know what that is, 4 inches in length. It's about it. This one's a little bit taller than that one, but, you know, not the size. Yeah, well, sometimes it does. Anyways, this one's a 216 shot one, though, like I was saying. It's not as big as those, but it's a beautiful cake with great breaks. And sometimes, you know, as I was starting to say, size isn't the only determining factor. This one's put together really well. If you like strobing cakes, this is definitely one you want to take a look at. It's got a lot of nice, very beautiful strobing breaks in it. I love it. It's gorgeous. So, anyways, I think that's about it for in here. And like I was starting to say, I'll be back with a second stash video, hopefully in a few days or so, and then there'll be another one after that, and maybe I might do a couple more. It just depends. We'll see. But anyways, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, I'll try and put my email down below. You just send me an email. I don't like a whole lot of stuff in the comments. So, you know, give me a holler if you want to, or, you know, shoot me an email and we'll go from there. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it. And have a great one.